Hey, what's up guys? JB here, and we're going to cover how to make resumes for free for college kids or high school kids, just no experience, and how to do it. Alright, let's hop in. So we're going to be in Canva, and real quick, I've been working in human resources for about 7 years. I've seen thousands, literally thousands of resumes, so I've got some credible experience here. But in terms of just making it, we want to make it simple, and we don't want to, subscribe to anything, pay money, whatever. We want this for free. So Canva is the place to go. Canva.com/resumes. And when you go there, just type in create a resume, and then you're going to see some different templates. We'll cover what we want in the resume afterwards, but let's go over templates. Now, from my experience, I prefer not having photos or pictures on the resume, especially if you're not photogenic. I'll just leave that there. However, when you're fresh out of college, or you're in college or high school, and you have no work history, you need something to take up space on that resume. A photo can do that. However, only do this. For example, this template here. Only do it if you have a professional headshot. This is a professional headshot. It looks great. She is also photogenic. But if you're wearing something, business related, even business casual, and whether you're a school, high schools may not offer as much, but colleges, usually they'll have a student center where you can do free headshots. Take advantage of this. You absolutely want this, okay? And this will take up room. It's a really subtle thing. It's like a kind of a psychology thing. You want no blank spaces on your resume, even though we don't have much to put on here, right? So you just fill out all your information, get your photo uploaded, and then when you're determining what to put on here, right? Because you don't have any work experience, you'll still put down your, your education. And then if you have courses that are related to what you're applying for, let's say you have a job application, or something related to computer programming. Obviously put down your programming related classes, say like I've done Python, etc. If you're looking at doing marketing, anything marketing related. Now that's another thing too, is if you're applying for a creative role, anything using like Photoshop, Adobe, Premiere, anything related to content creation, you're going to want to actually have a portfolio. So I recommend you find a free website. There's plenty out there. Just Google free portfolio for students or whatever, and you'll create an account, upload all your content there, and you can get a link and you'll put it somewhere in this paper. You can say my portfolio found at blank, because they want works. You don't have to have work experience to work on a portfolio, and in a way, it's work experience. Take advantage of that if you're going to anything creating. Always have a portfolio. Okay, now moving on, hobbies and interests. This is a hit or miss. If your hobbies are related to what you're applying for, great. Put that section in there. For example, let's say you're looking for a business analyst position. You majored in business administration. One of your hobbies can include, or you can even make it a hobby just for this, can include looking at historical financial data to monitor how a company grows, or watching companies that grow successfully and finding what their competitive advantage is. That actually is one of the things I like to do, believe it or not. So put that in there as well. But if your hobbies are like, I like to do underwater basket weaving, I probably wouldn't put that if it's not related to the role you're applying for. But if it's something that gives you maybe personality, that could be good too. And then, so we got courses, we've got interest, volunteer experience. If you don't have any volunteer experience, go get some. Go volunteer at the college, at a church, whatever it may be. Anything related, it shows that you're dedicating free time, meaning it shows discipline. That can stand out in a little bit, okay? Discipline, it's a big deal. Babysitting, you could actually consider that work experience. I'm not sure if I would list it as that, but you could put it on there. Essentially, I may see you don't have any work experience on your resume, but I can see that you're responsible enough to keep somebody alive. As a new parent, I have a toddler. I've learned it's not easy, so you can put things down like that if it shows responsibility. Again, this is if you have nothing else to put down. Now, references are important. I would actually normally I would say don't put references, but put down references available upon request. But if you've got no work history, I'd put your references up front, especially if you go to volunteer. Not only does it put volunteer experience, but you can get a reference from that. Babysitting, if you listed babysitting on here, put the reference under there too. Like, this person can vouch for me. I kept their toddler alive. There's plenty of things you can put on your resume, all right? So just find a template on Canva, update it, and then go from there. And feel free to ask any questions in the video below if you want some input from me, from an HR pro, on what you should have in your resume. I skipped one step. Your summary here. This will be where you're going to put your summary. You're not going to put a whole lot here. You could check AI for some general summary ideas, but just saying, like, if you're still in college, dedicated student who loves the art of business, seeking to continue more in expanding my education, or if you recently graduated, it's still kind of tricky because you can't say, I'm a dedicated computer programmer, blah, blah, blah. It's hard because you don't have experience, but you could still put down your interest of recent grad of computer programming, or computer science, seeking to expand my knowledge in whatever subject, skilled in Python, basic, go into things like that. But the summary is read all the time. So go put what you have into AI and refine and refine and refine, but make sure it sounds like you. Okay. Guys, if this video is helpful, hit that subscribe and like button. It'll help me out as well. All right. Take care.